Well, that's that. Sports. Well, college football. What a day yesterday, right?
Nothing like there's no sport.
It was
college football.
A lot of losses yesterday. Man, nothing like college football.
A lot of wins too.
A lot of wins. It's been a lot of ranked losses just this whole year. I think this is gonna be one of them years where everybody lose.
Yeah. The 12 in the playoffs makes it possible.
The only people that may not lose, and it happens like this all the time, they're not gonna lose in conference play is
Navy,
Ohio State.
Well, somebody else, maybe a Navy, Army, something like that too.
Well, I don't care about them.
I know.
I'm talking about like
the big boys.
Yeah. Because the Big Ten is not.
Ohio State got a big one this week, but we're gonna see. But I would pick them.
Like I'm extremely disappointed at USC right now.
I'm not. They're not known to be tough like that. And sometimes going step into that toughness, the finesse, the toughness. If you got to pick between finesse and toughness, most times I'm going with toughness.
I did think Lincoln Riley was going to do something a little bit better with them.
I think so, but not yet.
I don't know if it come.
It's gonna have to.
This year, like 3 for him, ain't it?
No, not in the Big Ten. It's one. It's year one. When you think about it like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's his 3rd year at USC. And they 2 and 3 games.
He just
and I know you got to get time, but like it's something about them. They don't have that grit. They're just too finesse.
I'm trying to think like who at USC since Pete Carroll has had it.
Well, sometimes that happens. You got to find the right
since
recipe.
Pete Carroll, I ain't seen them have that offensive, defensive grit, grind, scheme, talent. It's been a while since that, man. So they was big on whoever Lincoln Riley's new defensive coordinator is. They was like, he finally brought defense to the offense and blah, 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 blah.
They saw. The biggest one yesterday, of course, number 1 Alabama lost to
year, goddamn.
Vanderbilt, 40-35 in Nashville. Look, I didn't get to watch a lot of it, but I seen a good chunk of it, and I watched a lot of highlights back. What you saw?
Defensively, Bama got dominated by an inferior opponent. I feel like not even an inferior opponent. I think that Vanderbilt played a better game. Offensively, they had a real good scheme. They had a real good idea, and they executed. Like a motherfucker, they executed, fool. They ran the ball about 50 times. They passed it about 20 to 25 times, and they would come out with these quick sets that get you outnumbered, and they run the offense quick.
Yeah.
Or they're shifting to get the advantage. And I just think that coaching and smarts got Vandy that win.
I feel like everything I said last week about Alabama
goes against your ass.
Yeah, come back. I was like, man, Lee Keller and Saban with that. But yesterday kind of.
That was a Saban game. Like, that's a game that Saban's not going to lose. And that's a game that this guy lost because he brought that West Coast USC mentality up in here. And it was a bit softer on where they needed to be tougher.
Yeah.
And I feel like that all year. Alabama's normally good, great Alabama teams are defense like a motherfucker. And all year we hadn't seen that yet.
That 3-3-5 looked.
It makes Alabama look soft.
Yeah, it looked a little shaky yesterday.
It's going to be soft, man. Like, if you're built up front, you got to have the up front. And if you just got 3 up front, man, like, nah, that ain't what Bama normally typically does. They're going to have the 4 up front, and they're going to be beefy niggas. Pause. They're going to be beefy up there. They're going to be athletic up there. They're going to make things happen up there with that 3-5. A lot of times, those guys just be guys.
I'm going to tell you one thing, too, that stuck out to me. Alabama leading rusher only ran 5 times. That's definitely not going to cut it.
Who is it, Jam Miller, or is it Jalen Miro? Who's the leading rusher?
Well, the running back was Jam Miller. He only had 5 carries.
How many yards? Because I saw he broke a couple.
45.
And a couple touchdowns, right?
2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's not enough. Ryan Williams had 3 catches, 82 yards, had a spectacular catch again. Mm-hmm. Do what he does. He looked amazing. But it just didn't look like they were prepared. It looked like they had one of those weeks where we were coming off a big win against Georgia, kind of came in flat. And sometimes when you come in flat, it's just like I said, it's hard to hold the lead. It's hard to get up once you come in flat.
Yeah. I just think that it's their defense, man. I don't know why I keep going, but it's just the offense put up 35 points, and they had a stat they put up yesterday. Anytime a number one team comes in and put up 35 points, they were like 652-1 or some shit. It was like a wild stat, and that's a testament to their defense, man. You giving up 40 points to Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
you giving up however many last week to Georgia. Like they was like it's been teams of Nick Saban's, and I don't want to bring up the Nick Saban, but it's been Alabama teams that have not given up these amount of points in the whole year that they've given up in the last 2 games.
Yeah. They're not playing good defense.
At all.
That's not gonna fly.
And I think, and so that makes me also revert back to what we always kind of saying before the year started. Oh, I see Alabama with 2-3 losses, and we just thought it was crazy once the season started. But I still see it because now things starting to get into the fold, and you're looking at the comfortability of what they are, and defensively they're just not it. Like nigga, they had a big crash out on defense. That need to be on my team.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
He was crazy.
And now that was one thing that I said, I don't think he
Nick
do that
Saban.
with Nick. Yeah, and I don't want to keep saying that, but
and fool,
people said last week, and like I said, maybe I was wrong.
You know what I looked at when I saw him doing that, fool? I looked at immediately the players around him. Nobody told that nigga nothing.
Nobody said shit.
Like, fool, tell that nigga stop. Get him in check. Somebody on that field needs to get him in check.
Yeah.
I don't care who he is. Like, calm down, bro.
Man, kick the football down.
You making us all. You doing that makes us all look stupid.
Yeah.
Get out. And once you get out my game, son. Go that way.
And he played. He kept going.
Go that way. You go sit down over there, back there in that corner over there.
That was wild.
Think about your thoughts.
The only like really ranked game, Texas A&M dominated Missouri. That was kind of like
big quick.
I picked Texas A&M because Missouri had been looking shaky the last couple of weeks, but I didn't expect 41-10.
I don't think you did, even more so because the Texas A&M you picked wasn't Texas A&M that played. The quarterback was the other white guy who was hurt for the last couple of weeks, and they came in playing good with the black kid who was playing well and playing good and getting the offense moving. He didn't play. Yeah. They started the old guy. They went back to the old guy, and that was another big reason why that offense moved like it moved. And most people were like, why is this quarterback starting now? And you saw why.
Because Buddy played good.
He played well. Buddy played real good. Like, that makes it hard to say that you don't lose or you do lose your position by injury. But
yeah. Louisville, they lost 34-27 to SMU. That was a game that we picked on Pick'ems.
Mm-hmm. I picked it without knowing what I was picking. I thought
you never know what you're picking.
Clearly, based on the ratings, shit. I'm just talking up this bitch. It's like I'm taking a shot. Nigga, I call myself being safe this week, and this probably was my worst week.
Tennessee lost 19-14. That was another shocker.
Nobody thought of that.
Nope. Michigan lost 27-17 with another a rematch of the national championship.
I like this, man. I like this more parity. I like this more losing. I like it not just being so these are the 4 teams and this is it all year. You know what I'm saying? I like it right now being a chance for the chances. And maybe I'm being biased because I'm like, hey, LSU's 1 loss don't look so bad right now. But you still got to win moving forward.
Yeah. I told somebody like it, and we just said, I think this is a year where everybody's going to lose, except maybe like Ohio State. And I'm not counting like the Navies or something like that because they've been looking really good with what they do.
That gets them in the playoffs. That's why I said
right.
Because that gets them.
Oh, no. And they deserve to be in it. But I'm just more so talking about like how the Big Ten, SEC made this super conference. And they're doing what we figured they would do, and that's beat up on them. Texas still looks solid. They the new number 1 team. They got a lot of weaponry out there.
And they got a rivalry game this week.
Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma ain't
the Red River, but it's still the Red River.
No, I get it.
It's just like the Iron Bowl.
It's rivalry.
It's not just never like the Iron Bowl, but
can ride it off. I don't know. I'm with you. I think the transfer portal has enhanced a lot of teams and made a lot of teams a lot better. And it's made some of the good teams, the strong powerhouses, I think it made them good, and they're going to have good runs, but I think it's going to make them inconsistent.
Yeah, because it makes it easy. It depends on where the money is flowing, and not even that. Just I could go over here with my homeboy. And I'm gonna get paid. We gonna be good. We gonna be cool. We gonna be straight. And things like that's gonna work. So I like the parody of it, man. I like the idea of multiple teams. I don't just want one powerhouse. That also still, I was looking at football yesterday. I was like, there's no greater sport than college football, man. Not a nail, nothing.
What you mean by it?
Like college football, man, you ain't getting all of these different type of energies in different places.
Oh yeah.
Like in
like when game day go
like
to,
nigga, they in the middle of Nashville throwing goalposts in the
That
motherfucking
shit was
river,
wild.
nigga. Like I didn't even know Nashville had a river. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas threw the goalposts in the river. That, you know what I'm saying? And then just seeing Tennessee, we all thought that Tennessee was probably gonna go in there and blow out the doors off of Arkansas, but Arkansas came in and they played ball, man. I just like in Navy. Who expects Navy to be undefeated right now?
Syracuse and
Boise State running back doing what he doing right now.
Syracuse and UNLV played a live ass game Friday night.
Yeah, and even after all of the shit that UNLV has gone through, what they've gone through, and they're still prospering.
That boy look good too.
And offense, quarterback and running back, both of them who left, they're both looking good, man. So, that's why me personally, I've been liking college football a whole lot more. College football, what the fuck is that? College football,
Dummy.
college football a whole lot more, man, because it's not just about the players. It's just about tradition and coming together as fans. And I don't know, man, it's just fun. It is fun. And I'm sometimes I like seeing y'all niggas lose. Sorry, Bama. Glad y'all lost. I wish that Miami lost too, because that's another game. Miami played.
I was just about to say, Todd was saying like, man, all these people losing, like Miami next. And
they pulled it off.
Cal went up on them 35-10. And they came all the way back. One, so it's hard to hold the lead.
Yep.
And Miami ended up winning 38-39.
And we just talked about it last week. Was that Miami's challenge, or will there be more? And lo and behold, the very next week, Cal came back and gave them the game of their year of their life.
I keep saying with Miami, I just think, like I said, it's something missing. I don't know what it is. But regardless of what I'm saying, they find a way to win.
Defense. That's from the Miamis of old. Their defense was killers. No point intended. You know what I'm saying? But they were killers, man. And right now they don't have them killers on defense. Offensively, they're solid, and they're going to put up the points that's needed in the crunch time. But at some point, your defense got to be your defense. Who has a defense like that right now?
Nobody.
Boy, ain't none of that shit.
That's why I asked.
Nobody.
Like, who has?
I mean, you could say teams like, I still feel like Georgia got a solid defense. They played, they had a game against
But then
Alabama,
against Alabama, they gave up 40.
Yeah, Alabama got a pretty good ass offense too. And like I said, you're asking who. I mean, that was one or two games, but I think if you say like who, if you had to pick some of the top defenses in the country,
It'd be Georgia.
Yeah, I still pick them. Cam Ward went crazy though, 437, but he threw it 53 times.
That's tough. 53 times.
That's 2 minute throw. Like that's back him at Washington State.
That's nuts. The ACC, the new Pac-12, with fucking Hell Mummy and shit. Niggas don't be knowing Hell Mummy like that. And Hell Mummy was in Pac-12. He was Kentucky with Tim Couch, and they started that throwing that bitch 99 times, and then Hawaii came. Niggas don't be knowing that.
Are you tripping? My man who passed, Mississippi State coach that came from Washington State.
He's an offspring of Hell Mummy.
No,
Hell Mummy was first.
June Jones was first.
Hell Mummy.
June Jones was absolutely first.
But you're not talking about June Jones. Who you talking about? What's his name?
Mike Leach.
Yeah.
I think Mike Leach been around for a long time.
He has, but Hell Mummy was.
No, I remember Hal Mummy, but I got you. I got you. But
what order of things?
What we got this week?
Let me see. We got 4 games, man. I'm picking a lot of games. It might be 5. I might throw that.
And if y'all ain't seen the standings, please look at the standings. I am at the top. I think I got 11 wins. I think.
Shut up.
I think Can't Get Right is in second place with 10, Todd 9, and Hooter at the bottom with like 6.
I'm bottom. I need to shut the fuck up. So I ain't even mad at it. But we got 4, 5 maybe games this week, man. And we have possibly 2 games of the week this week. The first game might be a game of the week. Ole Miss, number 9, and these ratings might be a little bit different by the time this comes out. Ole Miss, number 9, LSU, number 13. We're playing in Death Valley, baby, at 6:30 is a night game, basically. Who you got?
That's gonna be a tough fucking game.
Ole Miss, LSU. Ole Miss 5-1, LSU 4-1
And they playing in LSU.
at LSU.
Nighttime, Baton Rouge. Give me LSU.
I'm with you, and I'm not. I was gonna let my emotions get the best of me. I'm still going LSU though, but I was gonna let it. But once I looked at all of the factors, it makes sense. Where they both are, where we're playing at, it makes sense. G-Ball said Ole Miss, so we'll see. We'll get them other two bums' opinion later. The Red River Rivalry.
Shit, there's some real good games.
Yeah, the Red River Rivalry, 2:30 p.m. On ABC. Number one, Texas against number 18 Oklahoma. 5-0 Texas against Oklahoma, who's 4-1, and they're playing at the Cotton Bowl, where they play at. I'll go first on this. So I'm going Texas. The only thing that scares me about Texas is I don't know, and they don't know who their quarterback is going to be just yet. They say Quinn was supposed to make a comeback this week. If he does, I don't think it matters because I think that both of them boys have ran that offense efficiently. So I'm going Texas. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm Texas. I saw Oklahoma. I'm not really impressed with them.
Yeah,
they're decent.
The quarterback is not.
Yeah, they decent, but they don't look like Oklahoma of old. So I'm Texas.
Gotcha. One just changed. I was gonna pick it Penn State, USC, but USC is no longer rated after their loss, so I'm skipping that there. The next one, I got two more. So first, I'm gonna go. I like this game. Kansas State, Colorado, both are 4-1. It's a late night game, a 9 p.m. game. 4-1 Kansas State gets 4-1 Colorado. There you go, can't get right. And they are playing at Folsom Field.
What time is the game?
It's late night, 9:15 p.m.
They told me to bust down my AP. Perfect time, man. Give me Colorado, nigga. Yeah. I like the fighting Deion Sanders.
Folsom Field
in Colorado. I'm going with Colorado. I think that it's easy to, I still don't know who they want to be. I know that they last game they played real well. I like their offense. They're exciting to watch. Me and Markel was just saying yesterday, without them playing, I was like, damn. I just like the white. Yeah, it was kind of a little, not boring because the games was good,
entertaining.
But I wanted to see them play. I like their character. I like the team, but I'm anxious to see who they want to be. Kansas State's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough-ass win. That game could go either way. I really want to pick Kansas State, but I'm biased. I'm not going to lie. And I like Colorado, so I'm going with Colorado, but I'm scared because they defense be bullshitting.
Yep, and you stick with your bias because I'm going Kansas State. I think that
Nigga,
Kansas
you
State,
at the bottom, nigga.
I picked Kansas State. Shut up. I picked Kansas State to win the Big 12 or Pac-12 or whatever the fuck they're in right now. I don't even know the conferences anymore. I'm going with Kansas State, man. I like Kansas State in this because I think what we talked about earlier, you're going to go with the finesse or you're going to go with the toughness. I think that Kansas State is a tougher team.
Oh, they're going to out-tough the fuck out them. They're going to be running that bitch down. They dope.
100%.
They told me to bust down my AP. Perfect time, man.
And, of course, the game of the week is 5-0 versus 5-0. Number 2 versus number 3. Woo! Ohio State versus Oregon. I'm going to Ohio State. Fuck. I said that too fast. I'm going to Ohio State.
Man, Gabriel, man, that man got 1,400 yards.
And they're in Outson Stadium, baby. That's Oregon. Oregon. The state of Oregon.
But they got Junkins. They got Smith.
And Oregon hasn't been playing very well against anybody. They won every game. They won every game, but they ain't played well to me against anybody. I'm going to Ohio State. But I don't care. I don't want to convince you about nothing. Nathaniel.
Ohio State or Oregon. Finkel and Einhorn. Give me.
Finkel and Einhorn.
Fuck.
Finkel. Einhorn.
Give me Ohio State. They got. Fuck.
I'm
going Ohio
The
State.
people say 64% to 35% Ohio State.
Ohio State, bro. Oregon ain't worth shit this year.
Nah, they good.
Yeah, they win. They're 5-0. And they number
They
6. They number 3 in the country. So you don't get the number 3. I get it.
And that boy can slang that. He know how to slang that tater.
In 2024, I've changed my outlook. A win is a win is a win is a win. Whether you win by win or 30, by 1 or 31, I don't care. Win the game, man. That's all that matters in 2024. That shit, that beating people by 60 shit no more. That shit ain't hit no more.
over.
Yeah, that shit over with, man. You ain't gonna consistently do that no more. Cause you might beat somebody by 60 and come in lose by 7 to Vandy.
Mike got it with his Buckeyes this week.
But that's the 4. And put all 4 on the spreadsheet, please, G-Ball.
Look, Mike, he happy about that.
I need my That's him. That's him and can't get right bet though, right? Didn't they bet? Pre-bet?
What was the pre-bet?
SEC. If a SEC, you know that's the ongoing bet.
But that's not an SEC team.
I'm saying in the future, if a SEC and a Big Ten team play in the playoffs, they're gonna bet. That was their little agreement.
But they both Big Ten. Though.
I'm not talking about this. I'm just saying going forward. So
I don't know what they bet is. Let me stay out
It
there.
makes Ohio State better to win, so that can't get right and might can happen.
Yeah. Moving on into the dummy of the week. Dumbass, stupid ass.
Me and you
dummy.
talked about it. Did you decide if it's Todd or not?
Malachi Moore.
No.
Bring your ass to the principal's office.
Yeah, he tripped out.
The Alabama defensive back from right here in Birmingham, man. It doesn't do me a good service to give you this, but you deserve it. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. You're the lead on that team. I understand your anger. I understand your frustration, but there's a level that you got being the leader of that team that you can't cross to be able to get your boys back on the same page. Get in their shit. Somebody needs to. But you can't be seen losing your composure like that, kicking the ball down, and you're the leader of that defense.
Banging a quarterback head or whoever that would ran about. Nigga was banging a nigga head.
Yeah, man, you got to have better composure.
Slapping yourself in the face.
I know that you'll get it together. You're a great ball player, but for now, I got to give you the dummy of the week.
Right?
Dummy.
You earned it. You deserved it. You earned it, man. Keep it cool, man. That's one of the biggest things, man. Like, you're a pro now. You're no longer an amateur. I'm sorry.
You a pro, nigga.
Yeah, that shit is not in you're no longer an amateur, so you gotta act like a pro, my boy. Like, you gotta learn how to control yourself in those situations. When tough situations come, cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you as a pro, you gotta know that Alabama losing one game is not the end of them. Y'all still have a big season in front of y'all, man, and you reacting like that, people gonna fuck with you, and they gonna feed off that. And if you let them, they gonna do it.
Yeah. Nick Saban be dropping some crazy ass gems on that game day.
He do.
Yeah, man, that man's a true people motivator. Cause that nigga got me motivated. I can't remember what he said. He said something along.
You was ready to drive the mobile.
Yeah. I went a little faster because he uplifted my spirits. But he was saying something about leadership, being in leadership. It was like a leader that, oh man, damn, how did that nigga say that? It was something along the lines of like a leader basically who just chastise, criticize without teaching creates poor morale.
Yeah.
Versus, like, you know, he was saying
Throw
how
away.
they showed it. Did you see the statistic where they showed he was like, he changed his coaching philosophy and thought and outlook on it. And they showed his record from the time he said he did it, from the game he said he did it, his coaching record was nuts after that. It was at Michigan State. Said they wasn't that good. They wasn't expected to win. And he said instead of going in there like getting in everybody's shit, he just built them up. Took it as a teachable moment to help uplift them in that moment. He said it totally changed outlook. They won the game, and he was like, my coaching record been different since.
If I had to point out a game, or a time frame, I would think that was from Michigan State going to LSU because you saw the differences.
Yeah.
However, looking at the outcome, I saw you cut a lot of kids. You piece of shit. Get this shit over. Start over.
Yeah. No, I don't think he wasn't saying that you can't go in there.
You still got to coach tough though.
Yeah, I hate that I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was dope as fuck. But I couldn't go back and catch it. I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube.
I ain't watching.
I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube. But any other news and information or things we forgot to add on before we get up out of here? I know it's a little shorter than normal, but wasn't really that much popping this week.
Right on, Paul. We could have talked about some other shit that we didn't give a fuck about talking about, but who gives a shit about that? 119 and last week was 125, 130. We right on, Paul. We good. Shouts out to y'all and tune in to next week of the Content Factory.
Go on
podcast.
YouTube,
episode 3.
Like, subscribe
and
to
share.
our channel, and
share.
Please do it. Go if you're not on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to it. And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
You gonna run off the dummies talking like that?
You saying all that? You fucking with them people.
So.